Like they're gonna be able to push in towards this one here. And it looks like 5-2-1 and FA are immediately fighting this out here. They're going to keep at that exact same amount of momentum going here. You'll love to see the shut in and the shut out.
Oh, unique. Campy as well, just like that. FA, who are these teams? These guys just like showed up out of nowhere. They've been playing so well.
We've seen this before. We've seen like this hype where
there ain't no way.
It just a random team out of nowhere just comes that we've been kind of seeing. They've been kind of doing some things, and then just out of nowhere, they just pop off in an incredible way.
So there's been this one change we've been seeing out from VNGC, and it's one I really didn't like. They've been using Aibin to play the Zai instead of Roy Hee. Roy Hee was originally the Zai, and then they've kind of shifted the comp up a little bit, and Aibin is now playing the Zai while Roy Hee plays the Yuasian. I personally really don't like that because I think Aibin has actually been the weakest member on VNGC, and you give him the carry with like the most capability. I don't think it suits him. I personally think this has not been a good move from the side of VNGC. I'd like to see them actually shift off and away from that. As Aibin has been spotted here, he is going to try and see if he can get some damage off onto Toby. Unable to do so. Maybe do a sneaky revive, but I think that's so hard to do with all these teams fighting in that area. Waiting it out, and he's going to jump down and see if he can get up onto one. Immediately gets caught. Tries to see if he can catch Simpson up. Tornado's gone down. Roy he will time out, but no way does he sneak that Simpson revive. No way does he sneak that Simpson revive out. Through the tornado he goes. Aibin finds himself caught. Same for the member on RV. Aibin bought some time, but I don't think it's going to be enough. As he is on the run.
With that one though, you still have to be able to rotate this in and be able to put in what's next here. As Aibin looks like he's going to be able to try to put in more effort towards this as Timax. Looks like this might be the payback that Timax has been looking for here. I remember in game 4 when they caught Timax in a tough situation here, and they would not let that man go.
I'm going to be critical. I don't think Aibin should be on this carry. I think Aibin's better suited for the team as a support. I think he's better. You give him something like a Matari. You give him something like the Tammy. I feel like those kind of picks suit him more than playing the Zai, who is, you know, your primary damage dealer. I don't completely agree with the decision making on it. Regardless, VNGC have now used up all of their revives. They're in danger. Good news for them though is 5-2-1 have also used up all of their revives, so there is some solace to be taken in that one. And keep in mind, VNGC and 5-2-1 probably going to be the biggest targets in this game. BBE are going to want them out. They're going to want to be able to see those two teams go out with as little points as possible, and then they have the most chance to take first place off the back of that. They're the most chance to climb up and catch up to them, because all they need is 28 points. It's a lot, but it's definitely not unachievable for BBE. As looks like they're going to try and get their first on the board here, as SE's Ardan getting run down by Slows. Looks like BBE definitely trying to get Snack up. Ardan is going to go down, or is he? Slows unable to connect it. Gets the knock up, gets the kill. Sandstorm's out, and he's still buying time for the rest of his team to come in. Counter comes through onto Slows. Slows goes down, but in comes the rest of the team now, seeing if they can find a turnaround on to these BBE members. Fat Milk gets countered. Fat Milk gets taken down. And there is Snack finished up SE in style.
So much of that happening in style, too. The way they've been able to push this one together. Able to shut it down in such a fantastic and incredible way here. You love to see it. Obviously, Lobi trying to see if he can hold it together as he ends up catching them both in a nice little tornado, though. When it comes to the vault, the ulti comes through here. Such a good time. Could be huge for them to be able to help out. Kaito trying to see if he can hit him from as far away as possible, trying to hit the slashes, but it looks like he's just barely missing as INF does get eliminated out of this one. very tough as both of them are going to be able to try to go through. The single Valda getting caught in such an insane situation here, trying to scramble it together. But obviously, BSC, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander is going to be able to catch the dub, and the elimination as Ayaya ends up getting caught from Tatsu on the outskirts here. And Chains getting very dangerous with those long-range hits, though, from the melee. It'd be very helpful for them, though. As now it's only getting crazier, though. He's going to have to be careful, though, the amount of madness that's going down so far here.
AS on the run. Coming out. Get the pressure up onto him. Pampy able to secure himself the kill. That's 2, actually. Oh, no, it's just their first, but it's his second kill of the game. Putting them a bit above VNGC. The team who fell short at Worlds for their region may be getting themselves in a little bit of danger here as Vico goes down to the Shadow Corruption. And that's now 3 kills deep. BBE, though, they are bolting towards 5-2-1. I mean, if they can kill them, that's them out of the game. That's a huge victory. The 5-2-1 staying inside the zone. They find Quinn, trying to catch him out to get a lovely little counter. That's just going to be an easy kill for them on that front. 4 kills now for 5-2-1. But they are being gatekept from entering in. The zone's not doing too much damage, though, so it should be okay. BNGC, though, finding himself in danger. Simpson, low HP, and he actually may just be finished up. He's able to hold fast for the moment. Rui Hihi buying space for his team. As Ibin is down again, I think BNGC are done. I actually think this is the end of their run. They made the mistake of putting Ibin on a carry, and it's bit them in the back 2 games in a row now.
Oh, no.
Going out on a whimper.
Let's hope that maybe they have a chance to turn this around, potentially. As Simpson is just going to try to scale rush this as quickly as possible. He's going to have to be careful, though, because that circle will get the tick off, and it looks like he's able to. It looks like now should be able to go through with this rotation. Let's see what they can do next here. Let's see what happens.
He's trying to get some armor back. Is slowly recovering his health bar, but he's so isolated from his team. I just think Simpson's in some serious danger. Maybe if he catches that Wisp, there's a world. But not if he catches a counter. Not if he catches a parry. Peach making it easy. Rui Hihi being run down by PX. It's honestly, it's so tragic because they were so good and then they just fell apart in the final couple games. And the worst thing, and the thing that robs the most salt in the wound here for VNGC, is the teams that knock them out are the teams at the bottom of the table. They got knocked out by the Megs of the tournament. They are out. VNGC, their fate is not in their hands anymore.
See if they can make this work, though, towards this. 5-2-1, waiting for their next hit. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it.
They might be getting that for free. No one looks to be contesting them. Going over to the realm of Yang, though. SC get themselves in a fight here versus BSC. Yoto Ultimate should just carve through these members like butter. Pado just landing so much damage. Able to get the full combo off. Not going to get grabbed until after it's over. Is going to maybe get slammed here by Kadifu. As Pado just putting some space away, dodging away from those grabs coming in. That could be a re-grab. Pado! Don't turn your back to the monk. SE able to find themselves the victory there.
Nice little bit of victory to be able to cut in towards this. Still being able to find out where they're going to be as SE is able to do so much more. And now we're back at it again. Let's see what they can do.
Looks like 5-2-1. This is actually a really big potential pick for one of these teams if they can get it. Although I do believe 5-2-1 have a free Phoenix. Yep, they didn't get caught because they had a Vermilion's Birdsmite for free. Are going to find the lockdown here onto these members. Desperately trying to see if they can finish up the SE boys. SE obviously want to find this kill if they can. Pampy's being juggled. Pampy is going to get whooshed out because that was getting a little bit too heated for them. They want to find the free recover. And SE not going to be able to find themselves the kill. They also had the Vermilion Spurs might, so they're feeling pretty comfortable to take this fight regardless and push it up as Unique. Getting juggled around once again. Is going to pop his own ACOS ultimate there, trying to just launch and find those grabs, find those bits of damage he can deal to the members. As once again, RE keeping the pressure up onto these players. Unique playing on the edge of the fight as SE have already got themselves 1 kill, got themselves 2 kills. Pampy's cooked. That's the free. SE bouncing back. 16 kills, by the way. 19 minutes. We're like 10 minutes into the game. And they've got 16 kills.
16 kills already. SC popping off. 5. The last leg of 5-2-1's life currently hanging in the balance as BBE is still holding strong, though. They need to be able to put this together and figure this out.
Yeah, just playing this one. Still high tempo. Nothing's really changed. There's BSC are in range of Mistress for short. But does look like, for now, either team's actually willing to engage. This is the most un-W key thing we've seen all day, actually. Normally, if they see a team, they just blindly run at them. This time, realizing that this is the final game, this is the final chance to put some points on the board. Don't want to be throwing it away without proper information. Every team knows that every point counts. The higher you are up, the more money you get.
And the more that somebody wants to take that money right away from you is what they call haters. Meanwhile, going back into this one, though, 5-2-1. Trying to see if they can get this elimination onto PX.
Yeah, well, just about avoiding away. Pampy does actually connect onto Meow. Dodging over the top. Here we go. Seeing Pampy going for that lockdown on to the member of PX. Meow easily finished up. I actually feel that 5-2-1 probably not going to have too much problems here anymore. I say that as actually some health is being lost. Feng doing quite a lot of damage to Unique. Pops himself the F, so he can't take the damage. Is Unique actually slowly but surely getting himself in danger. Feng trying to finish up onto these members. Is desperately trying to just break away, but it's hard. He's got the damage, but he doesn't have the teammates to keep him going. Throws it down. PX are out. 5-2-1. It's all but secured at this point. It's going to be nigh on impossible.
It depends on the movement. It depends on BBE at this point, because BBE could really start to pop off here. There's still a decent amount of players that are still alive here. The BBE really has to start turning up the heat now if they're really going to start to close in this gap between them and 5-2-1. Currently, though, it does look like it's pretty much inevitable that 5-2-1 will be the champions for the ASC. But we're going to have to see closer towards our break here as GE is getting absolutely bullied here by MVP.
I'm just doing like quick maths in my head right now.
Oh, yeah.
So there's 24 players left in the game. BBE, there's no revives or anything. So either BBE have to let people revive and then farm kill them off revives, or they need to kill every player in the lobby. So they got 4 kills right now. Obviously, we're 22 players, not including them. So that puts them to 20. Yeah, 26 is probably about enough kills. So it's a hard ask for BBE. It really is, especially when people are going down. And BBE gonna find themselves in a fight. They also need to hope that 5-2-1 don't get any more placement points or kills themselves. So BBE need to make sure that they're selecting who they decide to fight. Deciding that they don't really want to throw too much down here. They want to try and get their hands on to this realm of Yang. But SE are doing everything in their power to stop BBE from contesting them for that first place. The gate has opened up. Fat Milk's trying to buy some space. He's just trying to get away, avoiding away on the grab. Props himself the F. His team are nowhere near. He's desperately trying to avoid as they are looking for the kill here onto SE. The slam comes down. They are trying to finish up the monks. The health bars are going low, and this might just be their opportunity to get some points on the board, get even tighter, even closer up.
Big. This is what they need right here. They need this. They have the opportunity to really get it. They will, and they do. as they're able to get the double elimination. The 7 eliminations are going to be huge for them, though. But even if all they really have to do is even get second place is still a margin of great cash for them regardless. Let's say they don't win this, they take that second place away from VNGC. It's still huge for them in terms of how much they're earning. And then the difference, everybody can be able to get a little bit more out of their paycheck when it comes to that cut. It's going to be very helpful for them, though, as BBE is going to try to fight this out as best as possible. Let's see if they have the opportunity, though, to go forth with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure second is the goal right now for BBE. It's not impossible, but it's very, very unlikely that they'll be able to take first from 5-2-1. 5-2-1 still having a tremendous game right now. Still hunting kills, and honestly, 1 or 2 more kills and it is all guaranteed for 5-2-1. I don't think BBE can, unless they're literally letting people revive, can catch up. So it's going to be a pretty hard ask because they're looking for those last couple of kills. Guitar gets caught out mid-air by the charge click on the katana. I said they needed 2 more kills. They're going to make sure that they get those 3. They've got 2. This is going to be their 10th kill. And that's it. 5-2-1 have pretty much secured themselves with about a 99% chance of getting themselves first place.
Five, 2-1 goes for the separation here in between this 5-2-1 and BBE tied for 10 eliminations, though.
Yeah, there's 14 people left in the game, though. So 11 that either team can kill. Genuinely, the only way, mathematically, that BBE can get first place now is they kill 2 members on a team, let the enemy team revive them, kill them again, and just farm kills that way. But I'm pretty sure that kind of looks a bit suspicious. But the other team keeps letting that happen to them. So I'm going to hazard a guess, but that's probably not going to happen. And 5-2-1 have definitely secured themselves that first place. For BBE, though, that doesn't mean this is over. That doesn't mean that this game is completely donezo for them. For BBE, their attention now is going to be towards getting second. That's their major secure. It's very doable for them, and they're not overly close. And that'd be such a shutdown onto VNGC. That'd be such a denial from the team who, honestly, I had the most hype coming into to see today. There's that 31-point game. They had an 31-kill game. Absolutely phenomenal performance, but they just crumbled in this last 2 games.
Even with this, though, BBE inside of that realm of Yang, as we go look back towards it, though, just playing the game of their life here. Still able to do so much more with that, though, and still able to hold on to it as RV with 13 eliminations as well. MMR with 11 eliminations. So many double eliminations so far with this one, and just sadly, just Team Rude with just 13.9, just struggling. Definitely not in their element, you know? Definitely not in the space that they really feel like they need to be, as VNGC is just holding on just little by little, just praying that they have held on just long enough so that way they can hold that second place.
I actually think with the kill multiplier and the placement points, VNGC might slip into third here. The good news for VNGC is they won't lose a podium position because Infinity went out with only 2 points. SE went out with 17. So I don't think they actually get enough because I think they went out too early. SE, it's a sad story because I think they're actually potentially a very good team. I think they're just a little bit shy of being a great team. I think that's probably the major problem they've got right now is they're able to get those kills, but I think translating it into a later position, a good game, is just something they need to work on a little bit more. As looks like Mr. Yoso and gang are going to find themselves a potential RV member. Not really too much they're going to be able to do about that. Not when you get countered, not when you get bobbed back and taken down. Mr. Yoso with his 6th kill of this game. Absolutely huge. As PvE have found MVP here and AS. So it's getting a little scrappy. 16 players left in this game. It is explosive as hell. Another game where, honestly, we could end in the next few moments, especially if Tatatsu is getting himself absolutely obliterated by BBE. Unable to finish him up, but Quinn trying to dash away to safety. Quinn being hunted down, AS as well. Fat Milk does get himself caught inside the wisp, but he's going to be A-okay able to move away, as this may just be the end of Kamino. Fat Milk finishes him up. Absolutely clutch.
Absolutely insane finish, though, to be able to see what they're able to do here as the shutdown comes through, as BBE's Fat Milk just trying to see if they can hold it together little by little here. I mean, at this point, you are right. It definitely looks like there is no way for them to really get to the point where they're able to capture an elimination.
Pretty rough here as they are just desperately trying to get the kill onto BK. BK struggling to escape. Is able to move away for just a little bit. They do keep the pressure up for the moment. There they go. AS actually secured and stole those kills away as now Fat Milk might find himself in trouble. Pops the F to get that invulnerability up for the next 5 seconds, but it's about to time out. Now, dodging away, keeping the pressure up. Fat Milk's in low HP. There's the damage from the ultimate coming through from the Zhao. From Takaitsu is keeping the damage off. The no ult zone has been popped. Fat Milk looking for Quinn. Quinn gets finished up. They get the charge click, and Tatsu is gonna get finished up. He's moving towards the zone. He's moving towards nothing. AS is out. 14 kills over to BBE.
Absolutely insane. Able to hold this together here. 14 eliminations deep. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The fight between number 1 versus number 3. The fight we've all been waiting for as both the Flames and Shields comes through on both sides. And it looks like they're going to be able to hold it strong for each side. As long as possible, as Pampy gets absolutely juggled and destroyed on each side, not giving him much of a chance here really to retreat here as there's so much happening. The flames, the swords, them throwing different objects at each other. It's absolutely insane. It's 5-2-1. Akane gets caught on the outskirts, gets juggled by so much damage, barely giving him a chance to really be able to retreat and get anything happening though, as BBE Snag is going to be able to capture that elimination, gets the shutdown, and it could potentially shut down Pampy here too, not giving him much of a space to find out as we do hear the parry happen too, trying to see if they can get the connection happening, and it looks like Pampy also gets found as well into this as Unique also gets shut down, and just like that, they do end up getting eliminated out of this game here.
And Timax, the last man standing in a very large zone, Snack spots him. 7 minutes on the clock left as well.
They just took second.
3 early games, second place over to BBE. It's not going to be a first, but they're going to be goddamn happy with this one. Timax with the ultimate on, trying to survive, trying to live, but he's being cooked. He's being finished. And BBE end on a high note with a victory.